On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Absolute.
Perfect or complete, or to the most considerable degree possible.
Examples:
Absolute loyalty. An absolute must. Gandhi had an absolute zeal for nonviolence.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
Global disaster. Disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Affair.
Event, situation, or subject that is significant from a political or public perspective, a secretive or illicit sexual relationship.
Examples:
Current affairs. Domestic affairs. Some critics say this exhibition will be a big affair.
Cataclysm.
A sudden violent event that changes the Earth's environment, such as a flood or a war.
Examples:
Global cataclysm. Existential cataclysm. The earthquake was a cataclysm from which the local people never recovered.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Communist.
Relating to or supporting the political ideology of communism, equals a form of socialism that abolishes private ownership.
Examples:
Communist Party. Communist activist. During the Cold War, many countries feared the spread of communist ideology.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Split.
To divide, or to make something divide into two or more parts, especially along a particular line.
Examples:
Split a bill. Split a reward equally. Companies often split their shares to lower the stock price and encourage investors to buy.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into two pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples:
transport facilities, access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Abyss.
A deep, dark, or seemingly bottomless chasm or void.
Examples:
the abyss of time. An abyss of hopelessness. The deep sea is an abyss of mystery and discovery.
Tumble.
To fall suddenly, often uncontrollably, to topple or turn over, to decline sharply and quickly in value, quality, or performance.
Examples:
tumble down the hill. Confidence tumbles as unemployment rates rose. The value of the currency tumbled against major international currencies.
Tariff.
A tax imposed by a government on imported or exported goods.
Examples:
tariff policy. Tariff war. The new tariff on imported goods has sparked controversy among trade partners.
Globalization.
The process by which economies, societies, and cultures around the world become increasingly integrated and interconnected through the rapid exchange of goods, services, ideas, and people across international borders.
Examples:
the rapid pace of globalization. Globalization trend. The spread of popular culture worldwide is an example of cultural globalization.
Extended.
Longer than usual or anticipated.
Examples:
extended vacation. Extended payment. The extended airport runways may accommodate larger jets.
Cooperation.
The act or situation of working together with someone towards a shared purpose, benefit, etc.
Examples:
cooperation with strategic partners. Thoroughgoing cooperation. The cooperation between businesses and universities created this groundbreaking product.
Boundary.
A real or imaginary line that marks the limit or extent of something and separates it from other things or places.
Examples:
geographical boundary. The boundary between reality and fantasy. He wandered the boundary between life and death by gunfire.
Cooperative.
Involving doing something jointly or working with others to achieve a common goal.
Examples:
cooperative savings. Fishing cooperative. We appreciate your cooperative efforts.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Container.
A receptacle or object used to hold, store, or transport something. A large standardized metal box that is used for transporting goods by sea or land.
Examples:
Plastic container. Container ship. The restaurant uses large containers to store its food ingredients.
Crew.
A group of people who work together, especially on a ship or airplane.
Examples:
The film crew. The crew of a fishing boat. The ship's crew worked hard to repair the damaged sails before the next storm hit.
Unload.
To remove contents of something from a vehicle, ship, container, etc.
Examples:
Unload the cargo. Unload a dishwasher. He had to unload the merchandise before the Black Friday bargain.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Export.
To send goods or services to another country for sale. To transfer electronic data out of a database or document in a format that other programs can use.
Examples:
Export goods. Export the data. The country exports a large amount of agricultural products.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Doll.
A child's toy that typically represents a human figure, especially a young girl, an attractive woman, a woman who is subservient or passive.
Examples:
Plastic doll. Rag doll. The antique doll was worth thousands of dollars.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Incredible.
Unbelievable. Extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Poverty.
The condition of being extremely poor.
Examples:
Poverty alleviation. The cycle of poverty. Many studies have investigated the relationship between poverty and academic achievement.
Beget.
To cause or produce something as a result or effect, to become the father of.
Examples:
Beget children. Beget fear. His irresponsible behavior may beget many problems for him in the future.
Triple.
Consisting of 3 items or people, 3 times as great or many.
Examples:
A triple mirror. Triple digits. His coach is a triple Olympic champion.
Sub-Saharan.
Of or relating to or situated in the area south of the Sahara Desert.
Examples:
Sub-Saharan Africa. Sub-Saharan countries. The coffee producers in sub-Saharan countries are at the sharp end of fluctuations in price.
Resistant.
Not affected by something, especially changes or new ideas, of or relating to immunity to disease or infection.
Examples:
Penicillin-resistant bacteria. Resistant to persuasion. Insects in urban areas are becoming resistant to insecticides.
Tragedy.
An event or situation causing great loss, misfortune, or destruction. A play or literature that deals with a severe and sad event and often ends with the death of the main character.
Examples:
A tragedy during work. The aftermath of this tragedy. Macbeth is a famous tragedy by Shakespeare.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
Have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Par.
A state of being equal to someone or something.
Examples:
Above par performance. not up to par. Shares in the company finally fell below their par value.
Grandparent.
A parent of one's father or mother.
Examples:
Great-grandparent. Person of grandparent age. She was close to her paternal grandparents and often spent summers with them.
Optimism.
A feeling or the belief that good things will happen, or the quality of being full of hope and emphasizing the positive aspects of a situation.
Examples:
Sense of optimism. Political optimism. There is considerable optimism that the economy will recover soon.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Instruction.
Detailed direction, order, etc., on how to do or use something.
Examples:
Individual instruction. Follow his instructions. They needed further instruction to perform their duties efficiently.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Fee.
A sum of money charged for a particular service.
Examples:
Fee calculation. Service fee. The lawyer's fee for the case was $10,000.
Practically.
Almost or nearly.
Examples:
Practically constant. Practically impossible to find a parking spot. The store is practically empty.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
function properly, immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
disease prevention, disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Severe.
Extremely serious or bad in feeling, manner, or strict and harsh, extremely strong or vigorous.
Examples:
severe heat, a severe case of pneumonia. The senator received severe criticism from his opponent.
Incentive.
Something, such as a punishment, reward, etc., that encourages a person to do something.
Examples:
financial incentives, an incentive to work hard. They have no incentive to win the game.
Revenue.
The income that a government receives from taxes or that a company earns from its business.
Examples:
tax revenue, annual revenue. This graph indicates the city's tourism revenue over 5 years.
Misery.
A state of ill-being due to affliction or misfortune.
Examples:
live in misery, untold misery. Our company suffered misery from incurring a heavy loss.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
cancer diagnosis, cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Pharmaceutical.
Relating to the production and selling of the medical drugs.
Examples:
major pharmaceutical companies, commercial pharmaceutical products. She gave money to help set up a pharmaceutical laboratory.
Software.
A set of computer programs and associated documentation and data for doing particular computational jobs.
Examples:
software architect, copyrighted software. The company specializes in both hardware and software.
Chip.
A small fragment of something broken off from the whole, a long and thin piece of potato fried in oil or fat.
Examples:
A chip of wood. I don't care a chip. We can use this campaign as a bargaining chip in the negotiations.
Comedy.
A genre of dramatic entertainment that aims to amuse and provoke laughter by depicting amusing or ludicrous situations, characters, or events. The use of humor, wit, and satire in writing, films, and other forms of entertainment.
Examples:
Comedy series. Romantic comedy. I love going to see live comedy shows with my friends.
Translate.
To convert or change words into another language.
Examples:
Translate a document into English. Translate the emotion to a movement. Translate the text from Italian into English.
Cult.
A small religious group, especially one that is not part of a larger religion and that is regarded as outside the norm, followers of an exclusive system of beliefs and practices.
Examples:
Cult members. Cult's practices. The cult leader promised his followers that they would achieve enlightenment if they followed his teachings.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Maximum.
The largest or greatest amount or value attainable or attained.
Examples:
Maximum limit. The maximum speed. The maximum temperature recorded this summer was higher than average.
Innovate.
To introduce new methods, ideas, or products.
Examples:
Innovate a new method. Innovate the quality of his life. Companies developing self-driving cars consistently innovate the emerging technologies.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Population.
The total number of people in a country, region, or location.
Examples:
Population change. Labor population. In just 4 years, the population has doubled.
Fraction.
A small part or item forming a piece of a whole, the quotient of two rational numbers.
Examples:
A fractional share of the vote. A numerator in a fraction. He spent only a fraction of his earnings.
Leadership.
The ability, act, or status of leading a group of people or an organization.
Examples.
Under his leadership. Leadership by politicians. The country's leadership has decided to take large-scale measures against global warming.
Grateful.
Feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness, thankful.
Examples.
A grateful breeze. Put a grateful expression. She was grateful for the help he provided.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples.
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Handful.
A small quantity or number, usually referring to the amount that can be held in one hand, a person or thing that is difficult to control or manage.
Examples.
Literal handful. Just a handful of participants. She only had a handful of pens left in her bag.
Burden.
A duty, responsibility, etc. that is oppressive or worrisome, a load, typically a heavy one that is difficult to carry.
Examples.
Carry a burden. Burden of disease. That car has a low environmental burden.
Wealth.
A large amount of money, property, or other things that someone or an organization owns.
Examples.
Majority of his wealth. Material wealth. The wealth inequality was unavoidable.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples.
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples.
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Toil.
To work hard and persistently, to engage in physically or mentally demanding tasks or activities for extended periods of time.
Examples.
Toil to make a living. Toil up the mountain. The farmers toiled in the fields, harvesting the crops before the start of the rainy season.
Barely.
Just enough, hardly, with great difficulty or effort.
Examples.
Barely noticeable. Barely finished. I barely made it to the meeting on time, rushing from another appointment across town.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Parallel.
Being everywhere equidistant and not intersecting, of or relating to the simultaneous performance of multiple operations.
Examples:
A parallel case. Parallel processing. He walked a road parallel to the railroad.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal, a systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective, a method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb: to decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples:
Horse stud. Wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Supple.
Flexible and easy to bend or move, gracefully agile, adaptable or responsive to change or new ideas.
Examples:
Supple muscles. Supple leather. The ballerina's supple movements left the audience mesmerized.
Optimistic.
Hoping or expecting that good thing will happen or something will be successful.
Examples:
He is optimistic. Optimistic outlook. Most executives were optimistic about future business conditions.
Humanity.
All people living on the earth, the quality or state of being human rather than an animal, a machine, etc.
Examples:
Humanity at large. Mass of humanity. They donated large sums of money for the development of humanity.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale, economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Capita.
A Latin word meaning head, used to express the amount for each person, any head or head-like expansion on a structure, as on a bone.
Examples:
Per capita sales. The agricultural yield per capita. GDP per capita shrunk by almost 10% for the third consecutive year.
Grandchild.
A child of someone's son or daughter.
Examples:
Grandchild-grandparent relationship. Grandchild development. The grandparents take care of their grandchild while the parents are at work.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Modest.
Having or showing a humble estimate of one's merits, importance, etc., free from vanity, egotism, boastfulness, or great pretensions.
Examples:
Modest income. Only a modest fee. Despite his many achievements, he remained modest and down to earth.
Prediction.
The act of predicting the future by reasoning, a statement made about the future.
Examples:
Make my predictions. Gloomy predictions. These results muddied the prediction.
Gloomy.
Characterized by a lack of light or sunshine, resulting in a dark or dim atmosphere, feeling despondent, dismal, or melancholy.
Examples:
Gloomy mood. Gloomy expression. The gloomy weather made staying motivated and happy throughout the day hard.
Economical.
Providing a satisfactory return on the money, time, or effort, not using more money, fuel, etc. than necessary.
Examples:
Economical use of her time. An economical meal. It is more economical to wash your plastic bottle and reuse it.
Forecast.
A prediction or statement about how something, such as the weather, will develop or what will happen in the future. Verb, to predict the future in advance.
Examples:
A weather forecast. Forecast an epidemic. Their team specializes in demand forecasts for our products.
Cliff.
A steep rock face, especially one at the edge of the sea or a river.
Examples:
A bold cliff. Cliff diving. He stood at the edge of the cliff and looked out to sea.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Roar.
To make a loud, deep sound, like a lion or a car engine.
Examples:
Roar with laughter. Roar for more. The lion roared loudly, signaling its dominance over the other animals.
Recover.
To return to a former condition, health, mind, or strength.
Examples:
Recover a loss. Recover approval ratings. She is still recovering from a shot to her shoulder.
Topic.
A subject that is being discussed or written about.
Examples:
A serious topic. The topic of the book. The topic of the discussion was the current state of the economy.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Barrel.
A large round container made of wood, metal, or plastic, with flat ends and, usually, curved sides, one of several units of volume.
Examples:
A barrel of beer. $30 a barrel. One rotten apple spoils the whole barrel.
Finite.
Having a limit or restriction of size, time, etc.
Examples:
Finite resources. Finite decimal. Human beings have a finite lifespan, so we yearned for the idea of immortality.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Moreover.
Indicating that what follows is an additional or supplementary point. Furthermore, in addition to what has been said before.
Examples:
Moreover, she decided to go. But moreover, they work well together. The company is environmentally conscious, and moreover, it uses sustainable materials in its products.
Patent.
A legal document that grants an inventor exclusive rights to their invention for a certain period of time, the invention or process for which a patent has been granted.
Examples:
Patent application. Patent law. The company has filed for a patent to protect its new invention.
Equip.
To provide a person or a place with the things that are needed for a particular purpose or activity.
Examples:
Equip an army. Equip our children with some special skills. The construction company equipped the building with an earthquake-resistant device.
Overcome.
To succeed in controlling or dealing with something, such as a problem or difficulty, to defeat or overwhelm someone.
Examples:
Overcome opponents. Overcome all difficulties. He tried to overcome a bad reputation and win the election.
Hew.
To chop or cut something, particularly wood, with an axe or other tool, to shape, carve, or form something using a sharp tool.
Examples:
HEW my way through effort. HEW out a cave. He used a chisel to hew the wood into the shape of a bird.
Extend.
To broaden in scope, range, or area.
Examples:
Extend the warranty. Extend a line. Her visit will extend from Monday to Friday.